Yo, what is up? Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to get on here and drop some gameplay, commentary gameplay, sit here, chat with you guys. I don't really know how this is all going to go, but I just wanted to take the leap of faith and just start. Kind of just a little passion project of mine to do gameplay commentaries. Kind of what I grew up watching and just a really low effort, just sit and chat here about the guy's life, or just resonate with the person you're watching and have some cool gameplay in the background. This channel's not going to be one of those like hype beast, over the top clickbaity bullshits. It's going to honestly just be me yapping or ranting about whatever I feel like talking about at that current time. I'm thinking about putting out a video a week, every Monday, just to sort of get a little bit of discipline with it and just show up for myself and make if I'm gaming anyways, I might as well throw on the mic one time and just hit it for the one time, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, today I just wanted to talk about kind of college in general, or the education system. And there's a lot of parts of me that doesn't really resonate with it. I've tried 3 different colleges, and I dropped out last year, my senior year, which is like, oh, why don't you just finish it out? But that was another semester and a half, and I just wasn't trying to do that in this current period of life. I wanted to chase other opportunities that were presenting themselves that didn't have a lot of fruits yet, or didn't have a lot of guarantees, but I had faith in them because it's something I wanted to do since I was a kid. And I think college beats that out of a lot of people. I mean, in general, the education system is like, you're just told to get a packet of papers on your desk, whether it's in middle school, high school, into your college, into your work career. It's the same thing at the end of the day. Is you got to wake up early when you don't want, you got to show up to a place you don't really want, you don't really get to question why you're doing certain things, and a lot of it does feel like busy work. And I'm here to tell you it completely is busy work. It's there to waste your fucking time. Because when it wastes your time, it locks you into the outcome that they want, which is, intern and corporate, and basically just becoming a cog in the machine. And that shit's just lame as fuck, honestly. Like, I would never see myself doing that, so why would I lie to myself showing up to college? And the reason is people will be like, oh, how could you say that? Like, college is important, don't be saying that to people. And it's like, I'm not here to say college isn't important. I think there's a multitude of degrees and professions that are going to really require it. I think it's important that you do go follow that then, but for those people, that's probably their dream, or something that they feel called to do, being of service as a doctor or a dentist or psychiatrist, the whole host of things. But if you're in college and you're just like, I don't know what I want to do, but I'd rather get 6 figures if I get a business degree, I'm here to tell you, bro, drop that shit so fast. They're not teaching you investing, they're not teaching you future growth, they're not teaching you how to manage your stock portfolio or your crypto investments. They're not out there telling you how to grow and get ahead, because they don't want that. They want you thinking you're just stuck, you're doomed, you've got the bills piling up, you've got the debt piling up, it's stressing you out, but hey, you've already, paid and gone this much time, you might as well just see it through, which is the most bullshit. I mean, they make it feel like 4 years is determining your destiny and you can't re-correct course. But I'm here to just tell you, you can re-correct course. If you feel like me and you just feel like it's beating a dead horse showing up to class, or if you're cheating your way through class and barely doing the bare minimum just to get by, I'm telling you, dude, go and just drop out, put your time into that passion that's burning deep inside you. It can be the craziest, most unhinged thing. You want to go work on windmills? You feel called to that, just providing people green energy? Dude, go do it. You feel called to go and wash people's, cars and do detailing? Go and do it. Just grind it. Learn the marketing, learn the sales pitches, learn how to run social media and get yourself out there. That process of learning and being uncomfortable is how you get to see the fruits of your labor later. But it takes time, and it's not a guaranteed, instantaneous route, and there's going to be a lot of struggle along the way. But what college tries to promise you is, oh, you can ignore all that struggle. We're going to pay you just enough to not think about your dreams, or to not feel like you can leave. So think about if you go to college and now you've got, I don't know, $40,000, $50,000 in student loans to pay off, and they're hoeing you over the next 20, 30 years. Well, now you almost feel like you've got to go stick with that job because it's going to pay you more than, any retail minimum wage job. That's almost guaranteed, but nowadays with AI, I wouldn't be so sure. But besides the point, they're out here wanting to tell you that this route is safe for you and you get guaranteed benefits and health, and it all sounds glitz and glam, like nice, and I should stick through with it, but it's cap. It's just enough to get you to not think about your dreams or put progress into your life. And I think it's sad with the amount of people I see going to college and just sports gambling all day and wasting their life away drinking beer and partying. And then they get kicked out into the real world, and then they're basically just fucking dead fish. They have no idea what they're doing, and they've got like this whole mountain of debt, mountain of obligations, shitty internships they showed up for because they felt like they needed a job, and then they show up to the job and they realize they're sitting in a cubicle getting handed paper just like it's first grade again with a bunch of bullshit. Or math class with a bunch of fucking problems to solve and you don't know how to solve them yet. So you're going to spend your time learning and growing and being uncomfortable in a job you hate to make someone else's dream come true when all you have in this life is time, and time doesn't wait on anyone. So all that time of grinding away for a fucking boss man dream, you can go and start your own thing and put the time into it that you'd be putting into anything else, and just put your head down and grind. And it might take a couple years of no progress, but just putting yourself out there. But the important part is just setting discipline and showing up for yourself. Like, if you truly want something in this life, you have to sit down and do it. Which is kind of why I'm starting this channel, because I just want to talk to people about like insights and revelations I've had just growing up, and especially getting older now into my mid-20s and learning a lot of things that I just didn't know when I was 18. And I think I want to come out here and just talk to the guys or ladies about basically just things I'm finding in life, especially following my own route that's off the beaten path. And I'll be the first one to tell you it's scary. And I mean, not only that, you have everyone in your corner like knowing you dropped out, and kind of, it's funny, people like wish you fail, like they want to see you fail, because if you succeed after dropping out when they had all their doubts, it makes them feel bad, because inside them they have that little inkling of what if, like what if I went and did my thing like he did, or what if I just went and took the challenge and went out there and exposed myself to all the horrors of no money, debt, fighting the world on your own, learning accounting, learning finance, learning all this stuff on yourself, calling people, cold calling, getting turned down, failure. I mean, this is like a mountain of the scaries, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's scary, and I'm not gonna like sit here and bullshit you and say it's all sunshine and rainbows, but wouldn't you rather grind on yourself through all that heartache than grinding for someone else's dream that you might get replaced with AI, or you might get the DOS boot when the fucking new hire comes in, because they want fresh talent, fresh blood. The more they have to up your salary, the more it hurts their shareholders. So if anything, it benefits them to just kick you out, get the new guy, and repeat the process. He's coming in fresh, naive, ready to conquer the world, until they shove him into a box and make him work. And I think if you think outside the picture, or outside the box, literally, if you show up and you hate your work and you're in a box getting paper that you don't want to do and you think it's just pointless, that's not you lying to yourself. That's the part of your soul telling you that this ain't it. Like, if it's that unhappy, whatever you're doing is wrong. And no one ever listens to that part of themselves. They just keep trudging along in the darkness of what they hate, instead of going into the darkness with some sort of hope, being, I like what I do. So when you show up for something you love doing, it's more of, you're entitled to the work, but you're not entitled to any outcomes. So you might as well just grind and have fun with it. Like, the process at the end of the day, I think, is what's special, because before you know it, of grinding on yourself, time passes and you'll be having so many fruits of your own labors that you never would have thought possible. But you won't know that unless you try, and I think the trying is the hardest part, because it makes you vulnerable. So for me, dropping out of college meant I'm forcing myself to have no plan B, and I want to make my dreams happen. So I think it's cool that we have the ability to tell ourselves, like, maybe we should follow a different path, maybe we should not just listen to what everyone's been telling us our whole life and be like, you got to go to college and you got to get good grades in high school so you can build good college so you get a good salary. That's all bullshit, bro. Like, I mean, they're literally roping you into their own little scheme and you have no idea what you're walking into. And they do that because if they didn't do that, more people would think freely, more people would start their own brands and businesses, but there would be less, finances and profits concentrated at the top. Whereas nowadays everything's just for shareholders, and if you're in college and you don't know why you're there or what you're going for, drop out or go talk to an advisor seriously and tell them that if you can't find something you feel passionate about, you're going to drop out. And that's not being like mean or against the grain. You really just got to take life in your own hands sometimes and trust yourself. And that shit's scary. I mean, trusting yourself, especially when you have nothing to build off of, is scary to the ego because it wants to stay comfortable, but it doesn't really know anything. So college and this guaranteed quote-unquote career path, this seems comfortable because work in equals work out and you've been told a salary, but then you're 9 to 5ing someone else's dream. Now imagine if you woke up every day and from 9 to 5 you sat down, wrote down your goals, made plans, installed systems in your life, learned finances, and in 1 year's time tell me what you did from a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, completely rest on the weekends, like enjoy whatever the fuck you got going on, and then tell me what you find in a year's time. And I'm doing that myself with this YouTube channel. I think it's going to be important to just post one video a week, not to put too much thought or editing into it. I don't want to, overinflate things and make it feel like everything is a means to an end, and I want to just enjoy the process. So here I am posting. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'm going to be trying to do this weekly. So I look forward to seeing you next Monday, and yeah, we'll come up with a video idea to yap about and run some gameplay, and I hope you guys enjoy what I have to say. This is going to be kind of a cool little project to see at the end of a year. So yeah, peace.